Hi, I'm New York State Senator Eric Adams, and I'm joined here to my left is Rabbi A. Freeman, Zaki Tamir, the head of Crown Heights Jewish Council, Joe Eisendorfer. To my right is Assemblyman Kareem Kamara, one of the important leaders in the Crown Heights community, Hanina Sperling, and District Leader Shirley Patterson, and others, Joe Freeman over my left shoulder. I'm sorry. we're joined here today to just come together as a community and speak of the horrific incident that took place on Christmas morning, where Miss Fountain was returning home to be with her son on Christmas Day, and she was struck by a hit-and-run vehicle that took her life. The community joins the family in mourning the loss of this mother and this community resident. We wanted the family to be here today, but they're still going through a mourning period, and we wanted to come out as a community and speak on their behalf. On Christmas morning, a nightmare took place where a mother was taken from her child. There's nothing we can do to stop that nightmare, but we can continue to dream of ensuring her son receives a quality education. The members of the Crown Heights Jewish community reached out to my office and asked, what can we do to assist in ensuring that this child receives a quality education as he becomes a young adult. I want to thank the members of the Crown Heights Jewish community for coming forward and joining the African American and the Korean community, who we joined with Mr. Adam Kim, and starting a scholarship fund. The first contribution will be $25,000 that we're going to put in the scholarship fund to ensure that this young man receives a quality education after such a devastating loss of his mother. No child or no family would like to see a mother have to leave prematurely and leaving a child without the necessary care he needs to ensure his quality education. This is our way of saying that we as a community, we're one community in Crown Heights, and we're concerned about all of our children, and this is our way of ensuring that we share the loss and we share the mourning that comes from losing a member of our community in such a fashion. In addition, we're announcing a cash reward for anyone with information that would lead to the arrest and prosecution of the person who's guilty of this crime. There are too many hit-and-run incidents that are taking place throughout our city, where individuals are making a calculative decision to either remain at the scene and provide immediate first aid and emergency care to a victim, or to leave a scene. We're saying that's not enough to just merely give someone a summons or slap on the wrist when they leave an area where there's a hit-and-run victim, particularly when there is serious physical injury. I'm going to join with my colleague, Assemblyman Kareem Kamara, to look at what we need to do as legislators to ensure that we have harsher penalties to deter individuals from leaving the scene of a hit-and-run. Seconds after a hit-and-run are important seconds that can provide necessary emergency care. That's the difference between saving a life or losing a life. More has to be done to ensure that people are remaining at the scene of hit and runs, to ensure that emergency first aid is administered and we can save the lives of persons or individuals who are struck. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Zaki Tamir to speak on behalf of the Crown Heights Jewish Council. Zaki.
Thank you very much, Eric. On behalf of the community in Crown Heights and the one community in Crown Heights, I'd like to share our deepest condolences to the family, to the Fountain family, for the loss of Donna Fountain, and to her son, Elijah Fountain, an 8-year-old boy which was left an orphan after this hit-and-run tragedy. Unfortunately, our holiday season was tainted with this tragedy, and I believe that it's very important for us to come together as a community, not only in happy times and not only in happy events, but also in a time when we have difficulty and tragedy that face us. We're coming together as a community, everybody together, and to share our feelings of condolences with the family. And on behalf of the Crown Heights Jewish Community Council and on behalf of the entire community, I'd like to say that we're going to join forces together with Eric Adams, Senator Eric Adams, and Karim Kamara, and all the officials that really have power to do action in this case and to make change, so that way we don't have to see these tragedies happen as often as they unfortunately do. Thank you very much, and I hope to see happy times coming forward. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been reported that Donna Fountain, NYPD found in her pocket or on her person a note that had a list of the dreams that she wanted to accomplish. And although unfortunately, because of this horrific tragedy of Christmas Day, many of those dreams will not be fulfilled. But there's one thing that we know, is that her primary dream was securing a great future for her son. And by the community coming together today, we are helping with that cause. So we want to commend these leaders that are here today, representatives of the Jewish community, the Korean community, Black community. We're saying that we are one community here in Crown Heights, and we're coming together in the midst of this tragedy to say that we want to do everything in our power to make sure that Mrs. Fountain's son is able to accomplish the dreams that she had for him. So we thank the leadership here. And as Senator Adams said, we are appealing to the police department. We want to do everything in our power to assist in that regard, to make sure the person who hit her and fled is captured, arrested, and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But today is about her son, to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to see that he can have a bright future and get the education, the great education that he deserves. Anita Spurgeon.
Thank you, Senator. The chairman of the Crown Jewish Community Council said everything, so I'm not going to reiterate what he said before, but to be sitting here in condolence with the family. And we have a very unique community over here. We have a very large African American community, a Orthodox Jewish community, a Caribbean American community, an African American community, and we all live in harmony together. And I just ask for those people who did this thing and go away from an accident, they bless the family, mourn in peace, and just go into any precinct you like to, and you give yourself up, and wherever the dice falls, it falls. But we're really out for the family. And again, my condolences to the entire family, and that way the entire community, the Jewish community, the entire Crown Heights community, with our leaders, our elected officials, and all sending it together. Thank you very much.
Councilwoman James.
Ms. Fontaine was 38 years old. Elijah was 8 years old. And now Elijah does not have his mother. In this community, we come together. When one harms one, you harm all of us. And today we stand together. I thank my Senator Adams, and my colleagues, and as well as members of this Crown Heights community for stepping forward. And the message here today, as we celebrate the new year, is that there's unity in this community, and unity throughout, and hopefully there'll be unity throughout the city of New York at this time. The automobile that hit Ms. Fontaine was gray. The police are checking all of the surveillance cameras in this community. It is just a matter of time before we find you. I urge you to come forward and to surrender before the police knock on your door one night. And when they knock on your door one night and arrest you, you can be assured that all of us will show up at criminal court to guarantee that you be sentenced to the maximum extent of the law. Now is a good time before we celebrate 2012 to do the right thing and to surrender to the authorities. And we will celebrate the life of Ms. Fontaine by providing her with this scholarship. And I thank all of those members of the community who have contributed to this educational scholarship, because she recognized that the key to success is education. And lastly, this is my appeal to the Department of Transportation. I issued an appeal prior to this tragic incident to designate Eastern Parkway as a slow zone. Now is the time the DOT needs to examine, investigate, and put forth an initiative to designate Eastern Parkway as a slow zone. Reports indicate that they were part of a drag race. And if that was the case, what we need to do is make Eastern Parkway safe for pedestrians, automobile drivers, and cyclists. I thank the Senator and I thank all of you who have attended.
Thank you.
Good morning. There's nothing too much to add, but I want to thank Senator Eric Adams and the Assemblyman, and of course the Crown Heights Jewish Community Council, Rabbi Hanina Sperling, Rabbi Eisdorf from Borough Park, and all the other leaders. Today we come out to show that no matter what faith you are, no matter what your color of your skin is, we are going to be here in time of mourning. No matter what community you are, we're here to support you. This is a terrible tragedy. Losing a parent, which I just lost my father, I know the feeling, and now that we come together to say that we're going to be here, at least that you should be able to get a good education that will heal a little part of the wound, and we're proud to stand together with all the communities and say we are one community united. Thank you.
I'd like to offer my condolences to the family and thank all of those that put this together to let everyone know that Crown Heights is united and that we will do all that we can as far as raising money to help this young woman's son to fulfill her dream. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that's here and everyone that's listening.
I represent the Korean community. Adam Kim.
Hi, my name is Adam Kim, Asian American Coalition. This is not limited to Crown Heights. This all city matters. I think this kind of tragedy in the eve of Christmas, this is uncalled for. I think if you see anything, you hear something, please report to your nearest precinct. This is a young man's future is in stake. I think we need our citizens to help together. And thanks for Senator Eric Adams. He's going to make a legislator to the this kind of reckless drivers. I think we must be done something to prevent in the future. Thank you.
Thank you. I want to thank everyone for coming out. And I think that just to add, what we're saying today, if not only see something, say something, do something. Pick up the phone, give the information to the police. There's nothing we could do to take back that nightmare that took place on Christmas Day when Miss Fountain lost her life. But today we are going to continue her dream of giving funds towards a quality education for her son. That is our way of saying we can't turn back the nightmare, but we can continue to dream. And as a community, we're coming together and stating we're one community. And I want to again thank the members of the Crown Heights Jewish community, Borough Park, and Williamsburg of coming together and realizing that when we lose a child or we lose a parent, then it impacts all of us, and we cannot silently stand by and allowing a parent to be lost without adding our voice of support. And I want to thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll answer any